I just filmed this entire video and then it didn't record. I cannot believe this. Okay, I don't know if it's because I'm wearing my watch and I may have hit the button, so I'm just gonna kindly remove this so that doesn't happen again. Hey guys, it's Cannibal Cat. So, I may have let you know that I'm doing a California vlog to commemorate the fact that I went back to California. I'm from California. I know some things about California. Let me share them with you here in experience form, in virtual experience form. So, full disclosure, I really like the way Sophia Nygaard does her vlogs, so I kind of tried to copy that style. That's what we're gonna attempt to do today. Also, my voice has been cracking and being weird. I don't know what's up. Being pregnant has made me congested for no reason whatsoever. There's a lot of things going on, so, you know, let's just get right into it. So, flew into LA. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous day. I was like, this is perfect weather for flying into LAX. Grabbed some Jamba Juice, and then headed down to Glendora, which we would be staying, because that is my hometown, and it's safe and quaint and somewhat centrally located, to the things that I may want to do. Also, fun fact about Glendora, it's where Vanilla Ice shot his movie, Cool as Ice. Thank God for that factoid. Just really bringing it home that Glendora is the place to be. Literally, I didn't need to know this, but I wouldn't have known this if I didn't watch John Tron's video about it. But yeah, so there's that. So we were very, very hungry. Immediately got some In-N-Out. Sweet In-N-Out. I missed it. Animal fries are incomparable to any other fries, loaded fries. I don't care what you say, the animal fries are the best. Did some shopping, looked around my little hometowns, also being like San Dimas, Laverne area. You know, just kind of enjoyed the day for what it was, because it was gorgeous. And then we headed to my Airbnb, which is in Glendora, in downtown. That is where it was. It was super quaint, little farmhouse kind of vibes, very old house, but like in the best way of like, I feel like I'm in Little House on the Prairie, but like in the middle of an LA suburb. Good vibes. Would recommend. So yeah, we just got settled in for the day and just slept because we were fucking tired. All right, so day 2, I decided we were going to go to the Huntington Gardens, which, if you're familiar with the Huntington Gardens, you'll know it's a library, art museum, botanical garden center in San Marino, California. Pasadena, as I'm familiar with it. It's in Pasadena. And it is such a glorious place. It has several different kinds of like gardens. There's a European garden, which has very old like marble statues, and usually there's also the rose garden, but that was closed down, and I was deeply upset by that, because usually you walk like through this little thing and then there's so many roses, and instead of that it was so many like chopped little bushes with zero plant life on it, like little shrubs of like bark. It's just sad. It was sad. So anyway, there was not that, but there was still the Japanese gardens with the koi and the turtle, and there's this cool bridge which you cannot go on, but the whole point of like bridges like that is when the sun and the shadows hit right, it reflects off the water and it looks like a perfect circle. So that's really pretty. And there's tea rooms, and there's bamboo forests, and there's just, it was just a wonderful place. If you go to the freaking Huntington Gardens and you look around and you're like, this place sucks, I hate plants and life, you're a bad person. I don't know who that person is, but I'm sure they're out there, and I just want them to know that they're a bad person, because the Huntington Gardens is one of the most magical places you could possibly step foot in. So we thoroughly enjoyed looking at all the plants and learning their names. Not that I remember any of them, but we stopped by the gift shop and looked at all of these happy friends. literally just a bunch of like fruit and vegetables and assorted things with smiley faces on them. Just you can't be unhappy looking at those. So of course got a little espresso friend, and he is just, I mean, look at him. Don't you feel better just looking at him? You're like, yes, I too am smiling and coffee. So there's that. That was a good day. And then we went to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles after, because famished. And I missed Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. When I was in Chicago, I was like, do they have chicken and waffles here? And we went to like this little uppity hipster breakfast spot, and I was like, this is not chicken and waffles. This is a microwaved chicken tender with a microwaved waffle. And I was very depressed. So I had to go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles and right that wrong in my own mind. Yeah, and then we went home, chilled out, took another nap, because traveling is tiring. I was like, vacations, were they always this tiring when I was a child? Probably not. So day 3, we went to Victoria Gardens, which is not, in fact, another garden. It is a outdoor shopping center in Rancho Cucamonga. I love this place. It is quite expansive, and we were immediately hungry, so we went to California Pizza Kitchen, got some pizzas and some lunch. I got a wild mushroom pizza, which is my favorite thing to get there. Add the truffle oil, it's worth it. And, you know, with a side salad and like a little lemonade time. It was good. So then we walked around, did some shopping, went to Lush, because there's no Lush in Illinois. You have to order it online. Weird things that you learn once you move out of state. Once you move out of a state that has everything, you're like, wow, not everywhere has everything. So we went there. We went to Hot Topic, which I bought a shirt there. This shirt, which was the last one in the store. I had a little conversation with the cashier, but it's like, I think everyone and their uncle saw that Hot Topic released that shirt, went and got it, and then wore it to the concert, because everyone was wearing that shirt there. It was kind of funny. Anyway, so we did some shopping there, and then we went to the AMC, also located in Victoria Gardens, and saw 65, which I was so stoked to see this movie. I think it was like only available in theaters or whatever for the time. I hope they don't just stream it, because stop. Don't get me started on streaming. But anyway, it was a good experience. You know me, Adam Driver, anything he's in, I subscribe to. So, it was good. Give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's what I expected it to be. Did not disappoint me. I had a good time watching it. It wasn't overdrawn. It wasn't overdone. There's like a cast of like pretty much 4 people in it. Most of it's dinosaurs. But not in a bad way. Like, it's good. Solid movie. So, had a good time watching that. And then we went home. Right, so day 4, it was raining. And I was like, this is not ideal. But I kind of knew it was going to happen. I knew the weather wasn't going to really cooperate with me. So, day 4 was raining. So, we just went to Donut Man, which is a Glendora pride and joy little spot for donuts. They specialize in strawberry and peach donuts. Peach was unfortunately not in season, but we did get some delicious strawberry donuts. And I got an apple filled because I like a bear claw. That's my favorite thing. And then I met up with my friend Kaylin, and we got some ramen and caught up, and it was a good day. Real chill, you know, good for like recuperating, because day 5 was my concert, which meant we had to pack up our shit from the Glendora Airbnb and head over to Long Beach. And because of, you know, booking times for Airbnb, we had some time to kill. So I headed over to Rad Coffee, which was originally a place in Upland that I used to go to, and they opened a new store in Long Beach. And the funny thing is once I left Long Beach is when they opened the store. I'm like, that's unfair. So I had to stop by there, grab my matcha, which is my go-to drink pretty much anywhere. And then I headed to some Goodwills, because of course I had to say hi to my friends that I used to work with, say what's up, see what kind of bargains they were offering, and kill some time. So then from there we went to the Pike, down in Long Beach, which is the outdoor shopping center located by the Queen Mary and the aquarium, which is another place I really wanted to go to, but unfortunately could not fit it into our busy schedule. Would have loved to have said hi to some of the otters, but I did not. So yeah, we just, did a little bit of shopping, looking around, got Islands, which is, to this day, if you ask me what my favorite burger place is, or burger in general to eat, it is the Hawaiian burger at Islands. If you are a fan of teriyaki burgers, with a nice grilled pineapple and some teriyaki sauce and maybe a slice of Swiss cheese, Islands has the best one. It's just delectable. And I inhaled that thing in maybe 30 seconds and I was like, okay, I'm ready to face the rest of the day. So we headed over to my Long Beach Airbnb, which was also very cute, very small, worked for our purposes to just get in there and get some sleep. But before we could sleep, I had to go see AFI. So AFI, what a time. It was the Forum is a venue. I was there last, I think in like 2016, to see Marilyn Manson and Slipknot, and I don't remember what it was like then as far as parking and lines go, but I do know that we parked. That was cool and easy. Glad about that. However, the line was like weaving in and out of all of the parking, and I was like, is this the way that they wanted this to go? I really don't know. Because there was like supposedly a merch line, and then there was a general admittance line. I don't know, but we got in a line, which was thankfully the right line because it was for admission. And it was that, and we got some merch. I'm so stoked that I got this friend, the Girl's Not Gray Bunny, which I have affectionately named Bunny, because, he's just mad. I don't know what else I would name him. And I'm just very congested for whatever reason. I don't really know. So if I start sounding like extra annoying as this vlog goes on, it's because I'm congested. Anyway, so I got this bunny, which I'm very glad I was able to snag, because when they offered it on their merch store, it was like immediately sold out. Because, why wouldn't you want this bunny from the Girls Not Grey video? He's so angry and cute. And I also got a shirt that has a misprint on it, and that I only realized after getting it home and looking online at all the other people going, why does my shirt have a misprint on it? Which kind of is like the general feeling I think a lot of people had with that concert. So the openers were Choir Boy, Chelsea Wolfe, and Jawbreaker. I did not get to see Choir Boy, which I'm actually kind of bummed about because it was probably the opener that I may have enjoyed. I saw some of Chelsea Wolfe and Jawbreaker. They were both okay. I didn't hate them, but I wasn't in love with them. I was there to see AFI, like most of the people there. As you can see by the way that the theater wasn't very full, and then as it got fuller by the time that AFI was on, people were in there. They did exactly what they said they were going to do. They played the album front to back, and they left. And they had to stop a couple songs to make sure that people in the crowd were safe. They did some things that were really cool, and there were some things that felt like they didn't want to be there at the same time. It was one of those things that I think me and probably a lot of other people hold that album in such high regard. They have so much emotional like ties to it that like seeing this was gonna feel kind of surreal and weird no matter what. Like so many people like flew from out of state, out of country, just to see this one album by this one band. And so that alone was pretty cool. Like that feeling alone made the whole thing worth it. Hearing 17,000 people sing the same song. It's a pretty good feeling. I would recommend. So I'm also thinking I'll create like maybe a new channel just to dump some shit on, like concert footage or like other things I think are cool that like maybe my general audience wouldn't actually give a shit about. We'll find out, or I'll put it all in one spot and you'll just have to deal with it. But I got to see some songs that I'm very happy I got to see. They mean a lot to me. I've never seen them before, and I mean, they sounded good. They didn't sound bad, except for the fact that they messed up one song, and then I'm pretty sure they just skipped a whole verse of another song on purpose. I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know. Don't ask me. Maybe I'll do like a much more in-depth analysis of this shit later, but it was my concert. I saw it. I didn't cry. I held it together, but we left, got some Jack in the Box tacos. And when I say that one of the things I probably took for granted most about California is Jack in the Box tacos, like the sheer convenience of having 2 tacos for $1.79, and they're just like so edible. Like they're so good, and I miss them immediately. If you ask me, what's the thing you miss most about California after coming back? Jack in the Box tacos. So day 6, I wanted to take Stu to the beach. And like I said, less than acclimate weather. It was supposed to be kind of overcast and cold for the day that I wanted to go to the beach. So I originally just wanted to go to Venice and Santa Monica, and I was like, they're both gonna be overcast and sad today. So we have to go to a beach somewhere that's not gonna be completely sad. So we started at Laguna, which was pretty. It was pretty. It was just pretty. It was a good time, a nice place. The sun was out. We got in the water, experienced the fact that there is indeed an ocean, a Pacific Ocean, and we got in it. And, you know, enjoyed the beach for what a beach is. And then headed over to Newport, because we needed a little snacky snack. So we got some corn dogs and some nachos, and there really wasn't any parking there. So, you know, we just ate our food, appreciated the Newport Beach for what it was, because it's just a beach. It's just Newport. There's a couple little places to get some snacks there, but it's Newport. It's a standard beach. Then we headed over to Venice, which, like I said, was just depressing over there. So, you know, we took a walk along the beach and the boardwalk, which I have no footage of because, I mean, why would you want to know what Venice looks like? I know what Venice looks like. It's, and apparently there was like a fire there the day before. Like, Venice is Venice. It is what it is. That being said, I lost my phone in the ocean. Not really, but I apparently dropped it because I went to check and I was like, I don't have my phone. I must have tried to put it in my pocket and missed. So luckily there was a good Samaritan who lived on the beach who found it and picked it up and waited for us to go get it. So go Claire. Killing it as always with the inconvenient mishaps. And so Venice was Venice. We headed over to Santa Monica, it was night now, which is how Venice and Santa Monica should be, if you ask me. They're pretty cool at night. Santa Monica especially, because there's Pacific Park with all the lights of the amusement rides. And this sign that said cat rack, which I really don't know why it said cat rack. What rack of cats? I think that was the idea, that there's cats you could win there, which I'm a fan of. I would like that sign in my house. Anyway, so we stopped by there just to see what Santa Monica was, before we headed over to Nobu, which was a very lovely Japanese restaurant. If you want to talk about fancy dining, one of the fanciest places I've ever been to. I got like a lychee pineapple drink, which is very delicious. Also got some little Wagyu tacos, which were also delicious, but quite bite-sized. We got some scallops in a spicy garlic sauce, and I got some squid. It was called squid pasta. Yes, pasta in parentheses. And when I ordered it, the very Austrian waiter was like, you know, it's not like, actually, I can't do an Austrian accent, but I swear to God, he was like from some European country. He was like, you know, it's not actually pasta, right? And I'm like, I know, it's just squid. I'm here for the squid. So that also in a garlic sauce, absolutely delightful. It was also served with asparagus and mushrooms, which I don't know what the hell they did with the asparagus. I would like to know how they cook that shit, because asparagus is hard to get right. It's either like mushy and stringy and weird, or it's like hard and raw still. This was like perfectly cooked. I was like, how did you do it? It's the best asparagus I've ever had. So anyway, 10 out of 10 experience. Wonderful place. Hole in the wall. little spot. Hard to find. You have to valet park. One of those little spots. So we enjoyed that food though. That food, it was good food. Day 7, I'm congested. Day 7, my father took us to Knott's Berry Farm. So Knott's Berry Farm, it's a California classic amusement park, and they are currently having the Boysenberry Festival, which allowed me to get this beret that has a boysenberry on it. Fun fact, berets are my hat of choice. I've decided that I now collect berets because they're one of the only hats that work for my face and my hair. So I have a new beret, a boysenberry beret. It's not raspberry, I'm sorry Prince, but we're doing our best out here. So, Knott's Berry Farm is having their boysenberry festival, which means everything has boysenberries and is purple, and I'm a fan of that. Everything in the park was real cute. So me being pregnant, I couldn't do a whole lot, but we did what we could do. So we went on the train ride, and we went on the coal mine ride, which if you like the smell of amusement park water, that's the ride for you. Real cute. And then we got some boysenberry food. They were having like all the food tastings that were boysenberry. So I got some elote with Parmesan cheese, and butter, and then they put like a boysenberry crema on it. Absolutely incredible. Would recommend. Will eat that again, given the chance. We also got a macaroni and cheese with barbacoa on it with like a boysenberry chipotle sauce, and then I got a boysenberry lemonade, boysenberry mango lemonade, to be fair, with mint garnish. Incredible. 100% up my alley. I love mango, I love mint. Add the boysenberry in there. It was refreshing as hell. So we also went on the Pony Express, which is like a 30-second ride, but it's really fun. And we also went on like the white water rafting ride. I don't really know what it's called, but there's water. We went on that twice actually because there's no line, and it was fun. And it's not a ride that I thought was going to hurt my child. So we went on that. And then we got some friggin', I think it was called Thai green tea, boba, milk tea with boysenberry boba. You know, like the popping boba with the juice in it? It was that, but boysenberry. Absolutely incredible. And so yeah, it was just a really good time. When, you know, catching up with my dad, going on rides. I also went on the wave swinger, which is my absolute favorite ride because you're just going in circles and you're in a swing and you're like, I'm flying. It's incredibly fun. So yeah, Knott's Berry Farm was a really good time. Would recommend if you don't want to spend $7,000 to go to Disneyland. And it's still going on right now, the Boysenberry Festival in all of its glory. Good times, good times. So day 8, we went to Hollywood. And when I tell you, it was the most depressing thing. I've been to Hollywood a couple times before. It's never been quite so depressing. I'm sure COVID didn't help. There's always been homeless people, but I think there's more now. It was also raining. Just raining. So we went to a couple souvenir shops and looked at the Walk of Fame, which as one does. I saw Vincent Price. And that was that. And then we went to Amoeba, because where else do you go if not Amoeba? Also, there was like an entire block that was cut off because construction. So it was just a good time. And then, you know, there's like 2 hours traffic to get home. So anyway, if you want to know what I bought at Amoeba, stick around for my next videos because I will be doing a record collection video. It's a very small collection, but I kind of just want to linger on it and let you guys know what's up because I figured that would be interesting content. So that gets to be a secret until that video comes out. How's that for a YouTuber cliffhanger where they're like, go look at this shit on my other shit? So that was that. And then we went home and we went to sleep and we got up and we flew out of LAX and then flew back into Chicago and then had to get out of Chicago airport, which was a good time. Not really. So now I'm back here and I'm reunited with my cat and all is well. I hope you enjoyed my little journey of California fun. If you've ever been to California or if you live in California, do tell what your favorite thing to do here is. If you're like in an LA kind of vibe, kind of area, kind of knowledge factor in my comment section. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. Be a good person. Help other people be good people. Read a book if you need help understanding what that means. I love you guys so much. Hit the buttons, you know, to subscribe or like comment and like and engage with the things that I'm doing here on my channel that's essentially dead, but that's totally okay. I'm gonna keep making videos because I like it. All right, I'll see you guys around. Bye. Love you.